take my words and try to twist shit. I'm a real nigga, you a nigga, that's the difference. Ay, some y'all niggas hating from the distance, not watching what I say, you got a part of my opinion. Chico tweeting when we coming different. We the sharks up in the water, nigga, don't get stranded. Ay, some y'all niggas hating from the distance, not watching what I say, y'all got a part of my opinion. Ay, we ain't come from fun, we came from business, I got it.
So you know the lyrics now. Welcome back to season 2 of Part of My Opinion. You know, before we get into this one, you know, let's just give a moment of silence to Don Pope. You know, he died the other day. You know, Camden legend, basketball legend, Bonzo legend. You know, so let's get into it. I'm your host, The Good Guy. To the right of me, we got
Mr. Sarcasm.
Yo, what's going on out there? Happy New Year, Chico, aka Mr. Terrible. What's up?
We got a special one in the house tonight from the Camden Monarchs. I said it right. Introduce yourself.
What's up? I'm Gio.
Gio. How you doing today, Miss Gio?
I'm doing pretty good, I think.
You the owner of the Camden Monarchs, right?
I am the owner of the Camden Monarchs.
Okay, cool.
I kind of wanted you to do an intro, though.
Oh, all right.
There you go. You want to start it over?
No. I'm just saying.
Okay, my bad. I apologize. But look, introducing the owner of the Camden Monarchs, we got.
Gio.
So for starters, when is the season? How long is the season? Because that's what I always want.
It's like NBA season, November to March, April-ish if you make the playoffs. Same thing.
So how many games typically?
For my team, we have about 26 games before the playoffs, something like that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, not nothing too crazy, but enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the $1 million question. Do you typically recruit people from Camden, or is it just in the Camden area? How do you do it?
Well, I mean, when I put the team together, it was definitely to help the people in Camden, whether it was jobs or not just jobs on the court, but just overall providing a place for the kids to come. But it really wasn't that receptive in the beginning. So we put the tryouts out just like any other team would do.
Okay.
And, the first season we had like 160 people come out over the course of, 2 weeks or so for the tryouts. And out of 160, I'd say it was probably 5 people from Camden.
Damn.
Really?
Yeah. None of them made the team. Well, one person did make the team, but he didn't stay on the team because he didn't produce. And I think that sometimes people don't understand. At the end of the day, it's a professional team. So we're trying to win. Of course, it's in Camden, so it's for Camden. But I'm trying to win. It's not about really the politics or whatever. Right. I would love to have Camden players. And I do now. Shout out to Samaj. But, it was a long time coming. It was hard to get Samaj. That wasn't easy.
That's Ingles?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Samaj Ing, yeah. It wasn't.
Wilson boy,
yeah. I remember.
That was not an easy task. He may say something different, but it wasn't. It wasn't easy. Yeah.
Wow. So how does he fit in with the team?
I think he fits in. I mean, it seems like that they're playing really well. This season, I'm not necessarily as involved with the players or really, I'm trying to focus on like the organizational side this time. So it seems like they're doing good. We're winning. So yeah.
That's always a good thing. Winning, and the games take place at the Kroc Center.
Right, we play at the Kroc Center. That's our home gym. That's been our home gym for 2 seasons now. So, shout out to the Kroc.
So, what days typically the games are played on?
Typically we play on the weekend. Like next weekend, we're back off of a hiatus because some games were canceled because of COVID. So we have a doubleheader next weekend, the 15th and the 16th. Then we're back on the road. So.
And what other teams do y'all play?
We play a lot of teams. I mean, right now our division is from upstate New York down to about Virginia.
Okay, I guess what I was going to ask too is the name of the league that y'all play in.
We play in the ABA.
Okay, the ABA.
Yeah, we play in the
okay.
ABA.
All right.
Yeah.
I know what that is.
I heard that too. Yeah.
Yep, that's what we play in. So, the way the ABA is set up, you have to cover your division games in order to qualify for the playoffs, and then you could kind of like bounce around. Like last season, our first team that we played came from Cali, so You have a little bit of flexibility, but you gotta make sure you take care of that conference, or you won't qualify.
So, which y'all purple and gold, right? Okay, cool.
Yep.
That's what's up.
Of course.
So, is it any players from the city or anywhere in the area that you would like to have on your roster at some point in time, or ever try to get a
No.
No, okay.
And I'm gonna say no because you see what I'm doing. Like, I'm not chasing nobody down. Like, I
Right.
already went through that the first season,
Right.
and it didn't really go well. You know, I have a lot of,
Right.
you know, I had a lot of experiences with a couple of the popular Camden players. You know, with me going back and forth with them and just letting them know, like, you know, I think they kind of, because I'm a girl, they think something, but it's not that. Like, I'm building something that's a part of a legacy for Camden. So I'm not chasing nobody down. You just
Right.
won't be a part of it.
Right.
That's
Okay.
it.
I could respect that.
So
Yeah,
let's-
I'm building a respectable, you know, organization. They get paid. We travel. You know, I'm doing everything that I'm supposed to do. So I'm not like begging nobody.
Let's hear the process of coming up.
Other than, of course, if my cousin Bonnie want to play, but that's a whole other story. But that's like a whole other thing. But I just want to clear that up because you
Okay.
said Camden. I mean, he's the ultimate, you know, whatever. But yeah.
So let's talk about, you know, what made you, like, when you came up with the Camden Monarchs, what was the thought process behind all of it?
Really, I just wanted it. The Camden King sounded a little corny, so I just wanted it to be something that was like a royal, something positive, something that was like regal. You know, Camden, it has a lot of negative connotation on it, so I wanted it to be something that was like uplifting. So a monarch is royalty, so
But so also just like as far as putting a team together, wanting to own the team, financing it, like how did that process go to just wake up one day and say, yo, this is what I'm going to do?
that's not how it went at all. One of my old partners presented the idea to me. They were working with the league at the time. And they were just like, yo, I think this is something that, you know, we could do together. Like, you've done a lot of things. I think that this will work. And I'm like, all right, well, if I do it, if I'm going to invest in it, I need to bring it back to my hood. And that's just kind of how it went. I didn't have really much time in between purchasing the franchise and the season starting. So I was just like 100 miles an hour after we, you know, purchased it or whatever.
Now, is it an age cutoff? Like,
No, it's not. I mean, it's not an age cutoff, but I mean, in order to compete, you can't have no old, like, you know,
Right.
there's a lot of young players in the league. Like, I mean, but, you know,
Who's the oldest
Artest
player
was
on your
playing for a
team?
Ron Artest? What? Okay.
was playing for a team, but I mean, it's Ron Artest. I
Right.
mean, you know what
Right.
I mean? So I don't know. So it's like, you just got to just figure out the talent level in your part of the country. Cause I think everybody is a little different. I think the West Coast probably got the toughest players.
Well,
That's
they
just
they
my
got the
opinion.
best weather too. They weather's usually.
I think they
good.
got the toughest players. But
Yeah, they got
How
that.
often do y'all play the players over
we've
there?
never played the West Coast team other than when they came to us.
Wow.
Yeah.
The first when y'all said when y'all
Yeah, I
first
probably
started.
will start branching out that far, like maybe next year or something like that. Because again, you don't have to do it. It's just about giving the players like that type of experience or whatever.
So that's your goal. Your goal is to basically play more West Coast teams.
Yeah, for sure. And just the bigger teams, like
Yeah.
most of the top teams are not on the East Coast at all.
Got
So,
you.
you know, the top 25 teams, I'm grateful. We're number 25 in the league. So we're number 25 in the country right now. But, you know, the best team is in Jacksonville. And then a lot of the other Midwest teams, West Coast teams, they have incredible organizations that are like close to basically G League teams.
Whoa.
Damn.
Yeah, like a lot of teams in the top 25, they have their own arena, you know, all of that type of stuff. They got their own gym, you know, so they've been really carrying it for a long time. Yeah.
Okay. It's the real.
So, of
thing.
course, I want to play them so I can see how they operate and then just see, you know,
Right.
all of that type of stuff.
Expand your own.
Right. But I'm only in year 2, so, you know, I got stuff on my
Well, I
list.
think to be year 2, if y'all, y'all got a winning record right now. You know, y'all win like you said,
Yeah,
y'all
yeah,
winning.
yeah.
That's definitely
Yeah,
gonna put y'all in the right direction.
I'm super grateful. I'm super grateful. We ended up last year too. We ended up making it to the playoffs, but then COVID happened or whatever. Well, last season that we played.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's definitely the right direction to go in.
So how many teams is it total? If you do you
It's like 130
Oh,
in the
wow.
U.S., something
Wow.
like that.
and y'all cracked the top 25?
Wow.
Oh shit, that's good. Yeah, that's good.
So I mean, we doing our thing.
That's what's up.
That's what's up.
That's what's up. Shout out to the Camden
Shout out to
Monarchs
the
for
Camden
sure.
Monarchs.
Absolutely a
25th in
positive
the
thing in the
nation.
city. Yeah, hell
Right.
yeah.
All right.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So how does the recruiting process work? Like how do you be like, however go, like how do you be like, all right, well we gonna go after this player? Like how does that whole
Well, we did it 2 different ways. The first season we did the tryouts, and we did a series of tryouts, and we picked literally whoever came to try out. We picked the best from that.
okay.
Then the second season, because of COVID and just like a lot of things that was going on organizational wise, the coaching staff just wanted to send out invitations. So that's what we
Okay.
did for this season. They literally was like, these are the best players we can find. We're going to reach out to these 25 players and then kind of process of elimination type thing.
So you basically got people that go out and kind of scout talent.
Yeah, the GM and the coaching staff, that's what they were doing.
Okay, that's cool. I always
Yeah.
wanted to do that.
What's the COVID
Well, you can do it next
protocols
year.
like for the
I
league,
did.
y'all like that y'all have to follow right now?
You said what?
The COVID protocols that y'all have to follow
Right
for
now,
the
I
league.
mean, it's actually progressing a little different. Prior to, we had to just follow the rules of our venue because everybody is in a different part of the state. A lot of people had serious restrictions. Some people was a lot more leeway. So we really just had to follow the protocols of the Croc Center, have the PPE on site, the players getting their temperature checked, making sure that they get COVID tests, frequently, all of that type of stuff. And now because people are, starting to kick back up, if, somebody is around somebody, we have to basically really just cancel the game or whatever the case may be. If somebody has COVID, then the whole team got COVID. That's how they looking at
Right.
it. So whether they didn't come,
'Cause
whatever.
I was thinking
It's
like that.
So they just,
Right.
we just canceled a game.
Because I was just thinking, like, you know what I mean, with it being like a smaller league, if you're in a arena with, y'all type of arena with 10 people that, been exposed to it or got it, that's damn near everybody that could get exposed to it,
Yep.
rather than 10 people in a fucking NBA arena. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, yeah, that's definitely smart. To,
Yep. So we've
it's
been,
bad,
so
but-
like I was told by my GM that it was like 16 games canceled last week. Yeah. So they're starting to, try to just figure out, how the rest of the season is going to go and go from there. Hopefully it doesn't get canceled again.
Yeah, damn.
That was up.
Yeah, I hope it. This shit is in the way. It really is. It really is. But damn, something I was getting ready to say. Shit, brain freeze.
While he waiting, I got one for you. As far as owner wise, like let's say NBA owners, who would be one that you'll like try to mirror your style off of as far as running an organization?
Probably. Well, there are 3 people that, Miss Valerie, she's the minority black owner of the Milwaukee Bucks.
Okay.
I definitely really look up to her, not really for her style, but just because she was just the first to do it and she's a black woman.
Right.
And she has just done it without, she's herself. She has a really strong faith. She's a pastor. You know what I mean? Like that type of stuff. I just like the wholesomeness of her as an owner. And, of course, I got to shout out Jeannie. You know what I mean, from the Lakers because she's just like the ultimate to me. And I like Mark Cuban
That's my
because
man.
he's just so, I don't know, he's just so dynamic.
Involved
And just so involved. And that's not the typical style of owners.
Right.
And so I really appreciate him just, kind of getting in the trenches when he needs to. And I think that that's dope. So those are like my 3.
And Jim Dolan at the bottom, right?
I mean, nobody's at the bottom.
Jim
I don't
Dolan
know.
at the
I don't want to I ain't got no beef with no owners. PSA, I ain't no beef with no owners. But no. But yeah, those are my 3. But Miss Valerie is definitely like the ultimate to me.
Love and basketball team. What's Love and
Love and basketball team. Oh, you on point. So the Love and Basketball Tee is a event that I started during All-Star Weekend, and we kind of like travel doing it, and it's really for young girls. I partnered with a lot of NBA moms and just like just some notable people where we just create a space for them to come and they can just be themselves and just be able to connect with women that they may see on TV or, you know, may know their son or, you know, whatever the case may be. But it's just an empowerment situation. And because it just couples the two things that I'm into, you know what I mean? Like empowerment and basketball.
Right.
So, yeah, that's what I do. I love being able to just be transparent with girls and just like take the fluff off of all of that empowerment stuff. Like I'm really into like really getting down with them and really figuring out what's going on and just sharing my story because I was a teen mom and, you know, I went through a lot of things that a lot of the girls are going through now. So I just love being able to share with them and just like, look, you can do whatever it is that you want to do. And I'm not just saying that, like I actually did it. Like I actually beat the odds. So that's what we be doing.
That's definitely the beauty of it. Like a lot of questions that we always get is like, what kind of podcast do y'all got? Like, what do y'all talk about? What do y'all touch on? And none of us have a straight answer for it.
Right.
But the beauty of it is just like, you know, you explain an 11 basketball team. This is the first time I've ever heard about it. And it's like I'm interested in it now. So it's like
I actually am going to be doing one in March.
Okay.
With Valerie Steele and some other people that are in sports.
WNBA.
Yeah. So me and her are going to partner and do like mix our two events together, and we're going to do it in Camden. Dope. So I'm excited about that. So everybody should be seeing stuff about that soon.
I can see it, but I'm trying. We do bloopers and everything on air. We keep it purely authentic. So the producer asks, being a woman, it's like stuck in the little tripod right there. I can't even see.
Have you faced
I got the split scene like we playing GoldenEye right now.
Have you faced any kind of resistance from the league or players?
Yeah, absolutely. Being in a male-dominated industry, it's always going to be some type of resistance. Fortunate for me, though, when I first started the team, I just kind of just came in with my head down, so it wasn't really nothing. I wasn't really paying attention to the shots because I just had so much to do in so little time. But fortunately for me, the league owner, he really took a liking to me, and he kind of like protected me and shielded me from like a lot of things. But I always deal with stuff. You know, guys, they're always like, they're just intimidated by women that just got stuff going on. And I just say like, you could have did it. Like, I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's no point in you hating on me. Like, why don't you be like, yo, let me help you with this or whatever the case may be. You're sending shots at me, and I'm the one that took the chance, right? Shit. I'm the one that took the risk. You could have did the same thing.
And that'd be the problem.
So,
nobody want to take the risk.
Right. So I'm the one that took the risk. So, you know, I get a little equal of both, but right now, I think it's a little bit more of the latter. Right now, I'm taking a lot of bullets right now. So, you know, but it makes me want to just keep going even more, just to be able to prove, you know, the naysayers wrong. But I really wish that, you know, this time around, I'm really going to start transitioning my whole situation to all women. And then it'll just be that all women, like the whole thing, and really start really upping the ante and really showing them like what is done, like how it can get done with a team of women in the staff and, you know, on the floor, of course, not the players, but that's my overall vision.
That'll be something else to see. That'll be crazy.
Yeah, so then, you know.
For those who don't know, your brother,
yes,
was a monster in basketball.
He was.
Really, really good. Due to unfortunate circumstances, we know what happened. I don't know if you feel like, I don't know.
Yeah.
He had an unfortunate accident, which he became paralyzed and wasn't able to play no more, obviously. So with that, does he have any input on?
Well, he was an assistant coach in the first season. He's not working with us this season. But, you know, he had a lot of input, especially, you know, in the beginning. And just he was really like the the motivator, I think, more so for the team. He didn't really have much coaching experience because this was like his first thing dealing with basketball since he had got hurt. So he was really like just there to really, he talking trash to the players. Like, if I was up, y'all be cool. Like just giving them that type of motivation to keep their mind frame, at a certain level. Because, it's like important that the players that are involved, they understand the culture and like the Monarchs were like warriors. Like I want them to kind of be like me, like how I am with the tenacity and all of that type of stuff. So he just helped just to create the culture and to keep everything on the up and up. So
Yeah, he was a problem. I know him since he was a young boy.
he's
Yeah,
still a problem in a wheelchair. he is no joke. But he was really
that crushed me when that
You ever
happened to him,
dealt
for
with
sure.
Ben Simmons type player?
what's a Ben Simmons type player?
Problematic.
Yeah.
Like super problematic like
Yes.
that? Like to the point to where he not
First
playing.
you're
question,
out.
do you think Ben Simmons is problematic?
I just think that
The situation
He's
is
too hyped.
problematic.
Can you let her answer the question
I really think that
from
he's
an
too
owner
hyped.
standpoint? Like, I would like to hear you get. They Sixers fans, so you.
Oh
it's gonna
yeah,
be,
so it's not even going to be a
biased,
thing.
you
But
get what I'm saying?
yeah, so I really think that all Sixers players are just too hyped, and I don't
I
think that they
appreciate that.
deserve the money, and I don't think that a lot
can
of
agree
things,
with that.
Yeah, I just think that
I
they
can
just
agree with that.
gave them too much too soon. So how he's acting is what you really created to me. You know
I
what
agree
I mean?
with that.
I agree
Yeah,
with
So
it's
if
like
a
a
player-
kid acting out that you just spoiled and just did all this stuff, and then now he's kicking and
So now,
screaming.
as an owner, if a player comes to you and say, "I want out," what do you do?
It depends on the contract. Because some people's situation is a little different. But I'm not really here to keep anybody
That don't
down or
wanna be
whatever.
here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because that starts becoming like the one bad apple ruins the whole bunch, and practice starts being off, and they fighting in practice, and this
Shit
and that.
become a
You know what I'm
circus.
saying? It becomes, and that has happened. So
Do y'all conduct trades in the ABA and stuff like
they
that?
do.
Okay.
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
Yeah, they do. We actually did one this year already.
Okay.
One of our players who I feel like was one of our best players. He had got last season he actually got picked up by the Globetrotters. Yeah, and then he came back the second season, like, whatever. He came back, which I was grateful for, but it was that dynamic wasn't really, it's different. So he, as a seniority player, he kind of felt some type of way about how some things was going because he's an original Monarch. So he wanted to get traded and he wanted to go somewhere else. And he's doing an amazing job at the team that he went to. He's like averaging 29.
Oh, wow.
So just the
So I don't
whole.
know if that was like a good job, but we're not losing.
Right.
So it's like, all right, but he's doing this thing.
So
doing
at
his
29 a game, I don't know if you know the statistics and everything, but where did that put him at, like as far as scoring average in the
I have
ABA?
no idea. It's some players that's averaging 40. It's some
Oh,
players that's
shit.
it's some players that's crazy. That's tough. That's what I'm saying. Like it's
And they all play on what in the
one of the boys that has a high score average. He's in Florida. I think another one is in California, and there's one in New York that's tough. I think he's averaging like 34, something like that.
Now the Camden, so for like merchandise and stuff, you sell merch too. Right?
We sell merch at the games.
Yeah, so that's the first time I've ever seen anything pertaining to your business. Like I just thought it was like a cool jersey that people came out with.
Oh, you seen somebody with the jersey on?
A few years back.
Oh
like,
yeah, when the jerseys first hit, it was so crazy.
Yeah, like so
It was
that's
the
when I first seen it.
craziest thing ever. Like I couldn't even keep up with everybody. Was like, I need a jersey, I need a jersey, I need a jersey. They didn't care who name was on it. They didn't care.
Right.
And I actually need to get on that. I kind of have not been really focused on the merch, but people ask for jerseys all the time.
Yeah, because I mean, with it being purple and gold already
Right.
too,
And it just says
it's
Camden straight across the
Camden,
top.
that's
Right.
it.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
didn't think. I really wish that I would have pre-ordered like hundreds of them because they would sell without a doubt.
Yeah.
So when
I know
Bro
I
said,
would be
when
buying
Bro
them.
said that because he been asking for you for months now.
Who?
Yeah, so when he,
I'm like,
so when he said it was like you start looking up and everything. So when I Googled it, I'm like, oh shit, like, you know, this is what that is. Like I just thought like somebody just came out with like a Camden jersey
Right.
that was super
No,
fire with
it
the
was
stitching and
people
everything.
like
and just-
literally people that have moved from Camden all over the country that was hitting the page like, yo, can you send a jersey to Cali? Can you send a jersey to Texas? Can you send 10 jerseys to Florida? I'm like, I can't because I don't have. wait, hold up. But it was like crazy. So I really am going to really start focusing on them.
I need one when they come in.
Yeah.
That's
Definitely when he come in for sure.
Yeah, Camden basketball is like a really strong,
For sure.
strong community.
Absolutely.
It really is.
So I know you spoke on earlier about different venues. You said different teams got like they own arenas or whatever. What would you like to eventually be? Would you want a different venue, or are you cool with the venue you have?
No, I'm definitely going to have my own venue.
Okay.
Yeah, my goal is to
ownership.
yeah,
everything.
it's ownership.
Right.
I can't.
Everything.
You got to cut the middleman out,
Right.
like at all costs.
Have your own
And I
operations,
appreciate not saying like I totally appreciate the Croc Center because they didn't have to like believe in my vision. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't know me from anything, and before I was told that they were like very like about who comes in there and
Right,
doesn't.
right.
I'm coming in there like, yo, I need 20 dates from the rip, and they just like, okay, like, yeah, I need to lock down the gym for 20 dates, and I need this, I need that, I need to be able to do this, that. You know what I'm saying? So I really appreciate them just taking a chance on what I was doing and still rocking with me to this day. So
Worked out. That's what's up.
yeah, but for the overall goal of the organization, I'm really about just being impactful. So, I want to have my own gym and my own / recreation center for the kids so
right.
they can be able to come, because I think that a lot of the places that are in the city, it's a lot of restrictions there for the kids. Like it's for the kids, but it's for a certain type of kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I want to just be able to really create that safe haven because, a lot of these kids is going through a lot of things that they may not be able to talk about. And I just want them just to be like, that's a place where they can identify where they can go,
Right.
regardless whether they play basketball or not. So that's definitely in my
they
future.
They definitely don't have a lot of them places out here now.
Yeah, it's a lot of places. It's a lot of rec centers, even like the Croc Center. But you can't just walk in
Yeah,
there.
you can't just
Right.
walk in there.
You know what I'm saying? You have to have a parent, or you have to do this, or
Right.
whatever, or it costs this or whatever. In total respect to how they run their situation, but I just want to be able to. It's a whole lot of other kids on that other side.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Now, was the Croc Center the first venue you looked at, or you looked at some other ones and they turned you down?
nah, the Croc Center was the first one. Yep, the Croc Center was the first one.
Do you ain't have another spot in mind at all? It was like
No, because Camden High wasn't even up.
right.
Yeah, Camden High was done. It wasn't even the kids wasn't even going there.
And what about Rutgers?
You know what? Rutgers, they reached out to me after I had already committed to the Croc Center.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep. And that wasn't even, I wasn't even thinking like Rutgers would even bang with me for real.
Right.
Like, so I'm just like, all right, well, this is a nice new gym. They got parking, this, that, or whatever. And we was just like, all right, the Croc Center, let's just focus on that. And I felt like that was really my only option. I didn't even feel like Rutgers was an option until they reached out. So I'm actually working with them now.
With Rutgers now?
Yeah,
Okay.
not for necessarily for us to play there, but just on some community stuff. I meet one of the VPs, every week to try to really start putting some stuff
They
together
saw
for after the
something in
season.
you that you didn't even see.
Right. I
So it was
totally
like,
was like, what? We can play at Rutgers. Like, okay.
Yeah, because Rutgers hold a little more than.
Yeah,
than
they
Croc.
hold a lot
Yeah,
more.
they
They hold a lot more. But the one thing about the Croc Center is that, a university may not let us have the leeway is, when we're able to make the gym ours. So our banners is up there. They stay up there now. Like all of that type of stuff that they may not
That's
be.
like your home too.
Right. That's really like our home. So, it's really like a family type of thing. Like I call them, whenever. So.
I seen one of the dudes on your team, on your roster, on Instagram. I don't know the dude name, but he was solid. He was real solid. Like I don't know his name, and I was getting ready to ask you, was that the one traded? But I don't know you.
What was he doing?
Putting in work, putting in work.
This was this year.
I don't know if the footage was from this year, but no, I'm just no. Somebody sent a video
somebody
through
sent
Instagram. Yeah, somebody sent me a video. I didn't see how long ago it was, but it looked like it could have been recent.
He freestyling again.
Right.
He freestyling.
What you mean? That's the truth.
Nah, I'm saying, but you freestyling. You gotta do your homework on that.
I ain't know. No, they
He can see
Let me
somebody
see the
dropping
video.
55. He ain't gonna find it. He ain't gonna
Let
find
me
that
see the
shit.
video.
He ain't gonna find that shit, man. So why he find
Yeah,
it?
let him find
Why
that.
he find it? I'm
They
asking
grinds
so.
you up on this show.
So I'm.
Them two usually be going at it.
We had an hour off
Yeah, we
camp
was
on that.
already
I'm tired
arguing
of
before
this
this shit
already.
started. We
Let's
got our
talk-
shit out the way.
So sports wise with you, one of the things leading up to this, we'll get on the chat, talk to each other. So I asked him like if you had a basketball background, and he said that no, you didn't. So like now, do you see yourself picking up a ball a little more? No, just
Not
straight,
at all.
professional with it. Just this
Yeah,
business.
like I'm not interested in playing basketball in no way, shape, or form. I'm just interested in.
Do you watch basketball?
No, I do.
Okay, so you
Yeah,
like
I come
the
from a
sport.
basketball family. This is
Okay.
just my way of just adding to.
So you
know what it
still
is.
basketball's in your heart still?
Yeah,
Alright.
for sure. Like my dad played professional basketball. My mom went to school on a basketball scholarship, and my brother is my brother. So I've been around basketball my whole entire life, like literally my whole entire life.
Is there any games that y'all televise?
Only some of them. The league has a partnership with. Well, now it's changing, but it was Zingo TV, but now I think it's changing over to 11 Sports. And 11 Sports is actually a black-owned streaming company, which is one of the biggest streaming companies. Because I think what I was told is they bought all of the lower-end streaming companies and combined them together. So they have the most viewership, all of that. So they are going to be coming on to like stream the games for everybody. Like it's a really big deal.
Found it.
Yeah.
he
I
put his
forgot.
mind. He put his
I
mind
forgot
in
he was
something.
over there looking for
Not
this
me.
shit.
His Instagram is jerseyboy_3. 732.
That's James Stanback.
He's a problem, right?
He's a problem. And guess what? If I'm not mistaken, he just got signed to overseas this week.
Oh,
So he's gonna,
Wow.
yeah. That's just the nature of the beast. Because, I'm trying to. The whole point is for them to be able to follow their dreams and go to
Get
the next
exposed.
best thing.
Get
So,
exposed.
I'm sick, but that was the goal.
It's an accomplishment.
No,
for
it's
him.
an accomplishment.
Yeah,
Yeah, he just signed his contract. Like I was just in his DM, like, bro, what?
that's
And
it.
he was signing a paper, like his agent had put it on his page or whatever.
That's a
So
huge
it's what's up.
compliment
Yeah,
to
no,
y'all
I'm
staff
super.
and to y'all organization
Yeah.
because to
So
produce something like that.
but right now it's gonna be a blow. But he's actually an original monarch. So I'm super happy for him. And if I'm not mistaken, he's going to like the Maldives or something, which is like an amazing place to live, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So
That's like the
right, that's like the number one
Yeah,
destination
yeah,
place in the
some shit.
world. So
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
I'm like, bro,
Yeah,
that's
he
like
just-
amazing.
yeah, wow.
So I think that
Shout out to
he's
James.
right. Shout out to James, and he's an original monarch. He totally exemplifies everything
now
that I would want a player to be. For
now
sure.
was he your best player?
Well, for this, I don't know, because the strategy for this year, the coach basically sought after every single person who was that dude in their hood. So we got pretty much all starters. But that also was kind of like an issue behind closed doors because it's like all of that ego, trying to get that just to focus on the win. But we got all starters, like literally. So no, he's not the best player on the team.
Oh wow, damn.
You gotta pull up to a
He's
game.
probably,
Yeah,
he is one of the best players, but can I say that he's better than Wally? And can I say Wally is better than Tata? You know what I mean? But Wally Wally is our star player. He did a lot of work during the summer, like MVP of, all of those, leagues. He killed it over Vegas. Like he was lit. Like I literally was in a bidding war for him, and he was our sixth man in the first season, and then by the time we got to the second season, he was one of the most sought after players in the area.
Where are you
So
from?
he put in some work. He from South Philly.
South Philly.
Yep. So he really exemplifies, like, really just locking in and just working. Like, I've never seen a player with that kind of work ethic. And he always says, he always be like, thank you, boss lady, because he had kind of like quit or whatever. And now he was like, he can come to the table and be like, this is how much I want. And I was going to war for him, like not even playing, like literally on the phone hang up, somebody else call back, like, oh, they said this, hang up, like literally like crazy. And he really came off the bench from us the season before. So that's admirable.
Wow.
Super admirable.
So you got a big lineup, like 7-footers or
No, we have well, Nick is 6. I don't know if Nick is 6'10" or 6'11". I don't know. Nick might be 6'10".
okay.
But we don't have any 7-footers. We were looking for big men, but a lot of them were getting picked up so fast. And a lot of them were like outside of the area.
I got you.
Yeah.
Are there a lot of big men in the league?
Yeah, some teams
lot?
got some really
Damn.
back here.
So when y'all, do y'all don't play those teams, or do y'all? Get
No,
to
we
them?
played some teams with some big guys, but Nick and the guy that went to the other team, they really held it down. Like,
Held it down. Yeah.
yeah, but Nick is a beast. Like, our
Yeah,
Nick,
6'10" is not
Nick
that.
and Will, like both of them shoot threes, and they
Okay.
they centers
Now you
and
can- now
forwards.
you
That's like the
create-
new
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
the
the new
big man.
thing.
Yeah,
like
the big
Will,
men shoot. Now you create
like
space
they
on the
can
floor
shoot
now.
crazy.
Yeah.
Like they crazy.
That's
Like
like
Nick
the-
will pull up from half court before he even get
Oh,
down to the
shit.
thing. Like, and you'd be like, bro, what? And you'd be like, why'd you do that? And then he just make it, and you'd be like, okay.
That's like that
Bro, stay in the
7-footer.
paint.
That's like that 7-footer Camden High guy. He can shoot from outside.
Yeah,
Like, I've
they
seen him
all
shoot.
can shoot from
Yeah,
outside.
That's the
Like,
wave now. Big men shooting threes.
Will is tough. I mean, they're tough.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So what days you said? So we definitely got to pull up.
Yeah, y'all
is
have
it-
to.
Real.
Yeah, for sure.
Actually, I don't even know, but I was told by some of the staff that actually on Saturday's game we're going to be honoring Don or whatever. So
Okay.
I think a lot of people will be, hopefully out for that, because he was definitely a legend in Camden basketball, and he always had something nice to say about what we were doing and all of that stuff. And I believe he was one of my brother's coaches at some point in time too.
Yeah, Don he coached damn near everybody in basketball.
Everybody, yes, everybody.
Saturday
that was-
mornings at Bonzel, dribbling this way, coming down this way. Then I was in school with his son. Diesel had a nice little jumper too. He was a big guy. Like he had his son, the real big dude, but he was crazy in basketball.
Oh, that's what's
And
up.
that's crazy. He passed doing something he loved to do.
Right, doing something that he
crazy?
loved to
It's
do.
crazy.
That's
I
what I
heard
said.
that.
I was like, wow, that's like, that's kind of like, I don't know, not like a bad thing, because it's like he's going to be remembered forever for just like doing what he loved. Like he was basketball, like he was Mr. Basketball. It's like sad that he passed, but it was like he really was in his element when he left this earth and went to, so it's just like, I don't know, it's like kind of.
So how many teams are in the state of New Jersey?
It's not that many. I think it might be 3.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Now are they South Jersey or are they more up north?
No, you have to, like, when you get the franchise, it comes with a certain amount of territory.
So you got
So
like
he
so you
can't-
got the South
Yeah.
Central.
So it's only
and then
Central
North.
Jersey and then a North Jersey team.
I got you.
Yep.
I got you.
You think you good?
Can I? No, I can't hoop no more.
Any other
Football
motherfucker-
though, right?
Any other motherfucking day,
Football
I
though,
could
right?
give you 25. I give you
I can't
25.
play nothing no
Nah,
more.
she
You
can
don't
sign
think you
your
can play
ass. You don't
safety
wanna
and
sign
safety
me.
for
I
football right
can't
now?
do it.
Any
Flag
other
football?
motherfucking
Man,
day, you
listen.
want to give you 25. Now she here, she can sign your
He
ass.
like the only thing I could do right now, kickball.
All right, now hold up now.
Softball.
Here we
Let
go.
my pride getting away a little bit now.
You're probably getting
You
away.
give me like 3-6 months of conditioning
Of
and working out and
conditioning.
playing. Oh, I can mix it up. I ain't saying I'm gonna go out there and do
So
nothing
what-
crazy, but I mix it up.
6 months of workout, what can you go out there and produce?
Definitely double digits for sure.
Double digits what?
Points.
You? In the ABA?
Absolutely.
In the NBA, they said, or the ABA?
ABA.
Oh, in the
Absolutely.
ABA.
Fuck no.
You already owe me $50.
I do. All right, damn, you ain't got to say this shit on air.
What position What position you gonna play?
Listen,
As a guard,
as a
double digits.
42-year-old man,
Oh, and you
man,
42. Oh,
Yeah,
word.
I'm
Let me
low,
cash
man.
app this nigga.
Nah, I'm not fucking with you.
Yo.
But
So
as a
you
42-year-old
better than
man-
Gilly?
No.
I ain't better than Gilly right now.
In 6 months, you could be better than Gilly.
That
though.
nigga's a 1.7 point, 0.8 rebound.
Gil
Gilly
is tough.
Gil tough
Gil's
as hell,
actually
ain't he?
tough. Like,
Gil
he's-
tough.
Gilly too small, man.
Nah, he's actually
Yeah,
tough.
alright.
He actually is tough. He,
All right, I think Gilly might work.
Give me 6, man. You give me 6 months of conditioning, working out,
You a
proper
bully, Gilly.
diet.
You
You a
look
bully,
like
Gilly.
Greg Oden out
I'll
this
be-
bitch.
I will
All right, I'm gonna
destroy
send this
that
clip
boy.
to him. He gonna accept the challenge
I
somewhere.
will destroy Gilly. Yeah, I'm saying it. If give me 6 months of working out, conditioning, I'll destroy that boy.
I'll
Oh.
put 10 grand
No,
on
Gil.
Gilly
He
right
older
now.
than me.
I'll put 10 grand on Gilly
no,
right
it's
now.
not about old Gil. Like
Nah, he can hoop. Nah, he can hoop. All jokes aside, Gil can hoop, but he.
I'll put 10 grand on Gilly right now.
I was actually with Gil
You would
when
lose
he
that 10
did that
grand.
tryout with the Blue Coats.
How you go from 50
and he
to
was
10?
holding it.
He was on it, yeah. He can
Yo,
play.
oh
Like,
yeah,
he
the
can
Blue
play.
Coats tryout.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was literally with him, and
Yeah, the Blue
Give me
Coats
he
6
tryout.
months. 6 months of working out.
he was
proper
tough.
diet.
He
Rick.
was tough.
Mashing him.
Nah, I'ma say no.
All right, watch this. Watch this.
Hold
I'm
it
about
down
to get
for
in
the.
shape. I'm about to
Gil
get in
probably
shape.
play basketball every day. He probably finds a way to touch a ball, pause every day. Like,
Bro, I mean, shit, that's crazy.
He gonna say in 6 months I'll be 50.
Damn,
Will be. Old ass.
damn.
Damn, cuz. You know, 50 ain't old no more. 20 years ago, 50 was old. But this
I'm
new
watching On the Family now. Archie was 47, looking like he was 70.
Archie Bunker.
I'm on the
Yo.
episode now. It's Edith's 50th birthday. She look like she's 65. Like, now you watch something, motherfucking Spider-Man. Aunt May, motherfucking 50 years old, look like she 20.
They
Like,
said the dude off of Good Times, the dad off Good Times was 27.
what? Nah, James probably,
27, yo.
James probably was.
He was
Roof was
27
going in
when
there.
Good
James,
Times was
nah, bro.
He
telling
probably
you,
was.
John
young
Amos
boy.
wasn't no
27?
27, bro.
I might be being a little
John Amos was
sarcastic,
27
but, you
when
know.
He
Good
probably
Times
was
on the air.
40. He probably
That's
was
some
40.
bull.
Google, I bet you.
He probably was 40.
wow.
Yeah.
Shit, Florida was probably like 40. Looked like she was 90 on
That's
there.
what I'm saying. 20 years ago, 50
Yeah,
was old. But I
definitely.
ain't, man, give me 6 months. Give me 6 months.
6 months to do
That's all
what?
I need. 6 months. 6 months. Man, 6
Nah,
months.
but when you say 10 digits, I don't want to see. I mean, when you
I
say
said
double digits, I
double
don't want
digits,
just
give
10 points, though.
yeah, that's double
Nigga
digits.
gonna have
Nah, I
double
need,
digit
like-
I ain't
minutes.
saying I'm going out there dropping 25. I ain't
I want to see,
saying that.
like, I want to like 15.
I can, you know, I gotta see what kind of shape I'm. 6 months, I can drop
6
15.
months, 15?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm saying, if you say you could beat Gilly could probably drop like.
Man, they don't be playing defense on Gilly for real, man. They let Gilly.
They
do
be
what he
trying to
want,
stop
man.
Gilly, bro.
No,
They be
no.
trying. They be going after
That's like
Gilly,
saying
bro.
Floyd Mayweather can play ball, and right? We seen him play. Floyd Mayweather trash, but ain't nobody gonna play defense on
Floyd
him. man.
Mayweather
They-
can't
you
even
know,
spell trash.
Gilly got the same, not respect, but ain't nobody playing D on no Gilly like that. Nah, shout out to Gil though, man. He tough. I like their podcast, man. I like what they got going on. You know,
Correct.
not that he
Shout out
need
to-
my shout out, but
Correct all that shit you was talking about. Go
Shout
ahead,
out
keep
to
shouting
$1
out.
$9
Correct
worth
all
of
that shit.
game.
6 months he can't do nothing.
6
with me. I
months.
promise you
I'm
that.
gonna try. Yeah, I'm gonna get this to Gil.
6 months in shape.
We gonna. I want this.
Strength and conditioning, you can't do nothing with me. I promise you that. Promise you.
So you,
Gil probably
Being
working
So if
out
I'm
right
50,
now.
Gil older than me, right?
Yeah.
Gil older than me?
Yeah.
Yeah, he about 46, 45, something like that.
is he?
Yeah, he older than me.
Older.
Gil 43.
Is he?
You like 42, 43.
I don't
Do
fucking
it.
know.
Yeah.
Look it up.
Yeah.
Gil not 40. He not 46.
Gil in his 40s. I know.
Yeah, I
that.
know he in
older.
his
He
40.
gotta
Him
be
and
older
Wallow
than
just
me.
said
No,
it
he's
just like one
older than
episode.
you.
He like 40, 42, 43.
See.
When we did the thing with the Blue Coats, he was 40 years old.
And how long ago was that?
It wasn't like yesterday. It wasn't 2 years ago.
Shit, bro.
You got I say
38.
That nigga ain't no 38. Nah, he lying about that shit. He 30. Gil ain't no 38.
You motherfuckers went from 46 to 38.
Nah, he definitely ain't 38 now.
Look, y'all on the 40s. I'm like,
That
he like
nigga ain't no 38.
41.
You can forget about that.
How old is
Yeah, he
Wallow?
lying.
One of them motherfuckers was like 41 or something.
Nah, he ain't no
Yeah,
38.
this shit ain't right. This shit
It
say-
definitely ain't right.
What's this
This shit
Wikipedia?
say-
I was
say?
ready to say Gilly should have a real Wikipedia. His Wikipedia say 38? Yo, he 38.
He's not 38.
Nah, he ain't
yo.
Wikipedia lying
Hey,
to us.
Gilly, stop
Gilly
fucking
ain't
playing.
38, y'all.
Yo, it's just.
It say 38. It shit say 38. How old is Wallow?
Remember Math
Nah,
Hoffa
look.
shit? Math
Let me
Hoffa
tell you
shit-
why it's some bullshit.
41, right? I knew
me
one
tell
of them
you
because
why
I seen the
it's
episode. One of them was 41.
Nah, look. This shit
Hey,
say he was born
that's-
January 1st, 1984. That shit basic as hell. Ain't no
That's
real
not even
birthday.
38.
That ain't
Like,
your birthday, nigga.
Yeah, that's
Somebody changed it.
yeah, ain't that nigga ain't no cause Math Hoffa shit said he was 25.
Math Hoffa ain't Gilly.
I mean,
He is not.
nah, he ain't
He's like
38.
Crazy,
He's
bro.
That
like-
nigga older than 38.
Man, drop in
And
the
it's on
comments if y'all know what
everything,
Gilly real age is. Let us know in the
I'm about to find
comments.
out.
Let us know in the comments if y'all know Gilly
Yo,
real
that
age.
shit crazy.
Make sure y'all tag $1 million worth of game
Yeah,
on
how
it.
old is Gilly the kid? The
38.
fuck?
That nigga say 46.
Yo, I'm on this podcast. How old is Gil? Are you sure? How when we did, no, wait. When we did the thing with the glucose, he was a 40-year-old virgin. So how he 40 now? Shut the freak.
Oh shit!
Oh
Yo, that
my
nigga-
God.
Freak out of here.
That's an old 38-year-old.
No, the Wikipedia say 30, 37. No, he's 40. He's 40 years old.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's-
man.
I gotta go find that episode. They literally like probably like 6
Are
months
you
ago. They
kidding
just
me?
was on the episode
He's
talking
only
about how
40
old
years
they was.
old.
That's crazy.
Maybe it's that bald head or something.
Man, I'm crying.
I'm about to
over
start
here.
lying about my age.
Bye.
I'm about to start lying about my age, boy.
Damn.
No, that's his best friend. He said he's 40.
Damn.
I can't even believe it. So why was the episode called 40-year-old version if he wasn't even nowhere near? I mean, 40-year-old rookie if he wasn't even nowhere near 40?
They rounded up.
Yeah, that's what
They rounded it
They
up, I
rounded that
guess.
shit up because that was about the right
He probably
age.
was about
That
to turn 40 or something like that.
He,
That was before COVID, though. I don't know when. It was like 2018. 2018 is when he
I guess he's been around for so long. We thought he was older. My
He
bad,
probably
Gil,
thought
on
he-
that,
Dang,
brother.
Gil, sorry. You look
Apologize to you. 6 months, though. I still do what I said I would, though. I ain't taking that back.
41.
I ain't taking that back. I
Wow,
promise
so
you.
you're older than Gil.
Yeah, I ain't
Let
know
that
that.
sink in.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
he
ain't know
really
that.
crazy.
he really gonna work you now.
Oh my God.
Damn, Gil, my
He really
bad,
gonna
brother. I'm
work
putting
you
your age
now.
up there. That ain't
He said,
fair,
"Hey, you
man.
thought,
My bad.
hey, you thought I was older than you, nigga."
Yo, that's
Set it up.
crazy.
Yo,
sure.
that's crazy.
Wow, Gil is
Ethiopian
young.
jump.
Wow, I thought he was 45.
That
or
shit
something.
crazy.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Damn. Y'all thought that.
Wow.
You better play Kendall Gill.
Who, me? That's even worse. Now, here, now. That here, come on, man. That's,
I don't even know who Kendall Gill is.
see, that's, we
Kendall
sorry.
Gill, old school basketball.
Yeah. I can't, I ain't matching up with no Kendall Gill, bro. He's shit.
I don't know who the fuck is Kendall Gill. Somebody gonna
He
tell
was
me?
like he was
He played in the NBA back in the
played
day.
in the
Like, he was like
NBA.
a solid ass role player.
Yeah, he like
Yeah,
a role
super
player.
solid.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I think, you know what? Now that you said, I think I seen him on a podcast recently.
I can't even think of it. What team? What was his most notable team?
He
Wasn't
played
he
for
on
a
a-
few teams.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
about
the
to say
Hornets.
the
He
Hornets.
played in Mike era, right?
Yeah, he might.
Yeah, and then
played
he
in
Hornets
Mike
in the
Era.
Nets.
Yeah.
You're right.
I
Hornets in
think
the Nets.
I want to say I literally probably this week just seen him in the, on the podcast. He was talking about Mike being at his house gambling.
Yeah,
they was
yeah.
playing
Yeah,
Tunk.
that's him. That's
Yeah, they
him.
was
That's
playing
Kendall
Tunk,
Gill.
and Mike wouldn't leave until he won his
Won his
money
money
back.
back, yeah.
It's crazy. I just seen that shit
Yeah.
though.
Wow.
Yeah, Kendall Gill.
That's
Anybody
crazy.
got anything else they want to add?
Wrap it up.
Wrap this joint
Listen,
up.
thank you for coming out. It's been a lot of
Yes.
fun.
Definitely.
We definitely gonna pull up to some games, and this
Yup.
wraps up episode.
Season 1,
Season
episode
season
1.
two,
One,
episode
Season
one,
two,
season
episode
two,
one.
episode one. A part of my opinion, man. Y'all have a
Look, now
blessed
they
one.
both fucking up. He was fucking up last season. Now it's him.
Well, shit, he done told me to